Okay, guys. Until now, we have understand about the POM.xml, the two concepts. One is a dependency and one is a plugin, right? So, and you people are clear about what is a dependency and what is a plugin. Is there any questions around these two topics?
No.
No.
Like in the video, like Krishna was saying, like some plugins, if we give in the dependencies, they might work. The main function will work, but the rest will not work. And just like that, I have the same doubt, like I asked you yesterday, like in the Maven repository, there were some plugins which had the dependency tag. Yes.
Yeah. We'll come to that.
Okay.
I'll clarify that after completing the another concepts. Then automatically it will cover with you.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Any other questions about a dependency and a plugin? If you're not clear, please let me know so that I will start from the zero. So not at all a problem from my side, but you have to be very clear about it. Is that fine? Or everyone is clear? Okay. Okay. Sulochana, what do you mean by a plugin?
Yeah, it's like it's like the one of the jar file we are using that plugins. We have to put our local. It will store in local whatever we are giving the inside that plugin like group like those and all store in local repository. We have to use that one. Then we can pass that whatever we are giving like.
Yeah. So I clearly understand you people are not clear. That's fine. Okay, I'll start from the zero, guys. So better you people recap everything. Until now, we have seen the dependencies. These dependencies is helpful for our development purpose, right? When you add a dependency, what will happen? This dependency will give you a
Reference class.
supporting classes where you can able to take out all these classes in wherever you are doing the development, so that immediately or whatever the functions, whatever the methods, and whatever the interfaces, classes, all these dependencies providing, you can able to take it in your particular class and you can develop, right?
Yes.
This is clear. This is the point is very clear. And in the dependencies, what will happen when you add a dependency, you will able to see the jar file
inside that
particular Maven
dependencies.
This is clear, right? And this the Maven dependency folder also we have seen. This is this jar files. It is coming from centralized
repository
because we are directly pointing to the mavenrepository.com. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
And it will grab all your dependencies and put it into the particular folder so that you can able to see all your dependencies here. That part is very clear to everyone, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now we'll come to another concept called plugins. Plugins is not a mandatory one, but it is the one of the useful tool where you are using in your project. For example, you have a computer, okay, and you have a power card. So the power card is used, and if you plug in that power, and if you plug in that another end of the power card to the computer, then automatically the power will transfer and your computer will switch on, right?
Yes.
Total power, your computer is working and everything you can able to work. So power card is the helping thing where it will be used for your switching on your computer. Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Second point, you have a one brush. So whatever the dust is on your computer, keyboard, monitor, so that brush, which is is useful for your cleaning purpose of your dust. Okay. Now, one is very much useful. Is the power card or is the brush?
Power cord.
Without the power card, you are not able to work at all, right? So
Yes.
this is one of the mandatory one. Okay, so that you have to use that, right?
Yes.
And the brush it depends on your feasibility.
Well, yes.
Clean it or you don't want to clean it, it depends on you, right?
Yes.
Now, the same type, guys, there is nothing difference here. Dependencies is one of the important one of the important factor where when dependencies are included in your pom.xml, it will give you power of your development easily. Okay, it will give you some sort of classes, some sort of helping functions, some sort of interfaces. Those with the help of those extra classes, someone who has already written, so that you can able to use those classes and develop easily. Okay, that is the one of the advantage of the dependencies, right?
Yes.
Okay, coming to the brush. Okay, what you are doing with the brush is the one you are doing an action out of it, right? What is the use of the brush? You are doing a action for cleaning purpose, right?
Yeah.
So that's one of the action. Now without having this action, you can able to survive with your computer. Without doing your action, you can able to do your project, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, but if you have this action, if you do your action, then it will be helpful and you are making your things very cleaner. That is only the difference, right?
Yes.
Now the same concept, guys. There is nothing difference here. Power card is also a tool and brush is also some sort of tool. But the importance of this power card and importance of the brush is a different. That is which I'm going to tell here. So here I can show you the different tools where you perform a different actions on your project. This is your project. On this project, you can do different actions where it will be uh, do everything and it will be clean or it will be build or it will be some other way, but all these actions will be performed on the project. Okay. We'll understand one by one each tool. These whatever the tools I'm gonna tell you, like a surefire plugin or compiler plugin or jar plugin, these are the different tools where you can able to use to perform some actions. Okay, so the tools, whatever the actions which you are performing, it should be inside the plugins. So because these are the tools, right? The tools are called as a plugin basically. Clear?
Yes.
Now understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Or,
Yes.
or still you have a confusion?
No.
If you have a confusion, let me know. I'll put it in another way to make you understand better. Are you clear or not? Everyone.
Clear.
Yes.
Okay. Very simple, guys. Dependencies, it will give you supporting classes. Plugins, it will give you it will give you
Perform.
a action to perform in your project. That's only the simple definition you can say. What is the difference between a dependency and what is the difference between a what do you mean by plugin? Got it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's really good. Now uh, we use different tools. I'll show you. The first tool is, you can go here, run as Maven Build. So when you click on this one, then it will be open a configuration window. Here we are providing some sort of a goal. For example, while using your brush, what is your goal? If you have a brush,
Clean.
you have to clean it. The goal of that brush is to clean,
Mm.
right? Now,
Yes.
in the same way, you have a one screwdriver. Okay, what is the goal of the screwdriver?
Open the box,
Open the box.
the machine box.
To open using
Basically,
screws.
basically, it is to tighten your screw or loosen your screw, right? Right. So that is
Yes.
the in the same way. If you are using a plugin, for each plugin there should be a goal. So tell me, what should I do? So that if you say that this is the goal you need to perform, so what it does, like, say simply like, screwdriver, say if you turn into anti-clockwise, then automatically it tightens your screw. That's the same thing. That's the goal, end goal for that tool. The same way, if you have a plugin like clean, so if you say clean, then automatically it will clean your project. The site, it will produce your site documents. It will if you say the jar, then it will create a jar of your project. Like that, it will do some sort of action in your project. Okay. Now we will see that each goal with different tool. As I said, clean. If I say what it does, it will clean your project in the sense, whatever the dependencies are there, it will delete all your dependencies and it will restart from your POM XML, and all the dependencies it will download and put it in your Maven dependencies folder. That is the first thing it does. So because why do we need to do that? That's we will see, understand, and your future terms. But for now, you are understanding a plugin. A plugin has a goal to deliver a particular action. Okay. Now I am saying, is it? So if I say the clean,
It will clean from the local repository.
what was it? See,
And
if you see here, deleting Moulali, Anjun, work, Maven, TRNG, target. Okay. And it will refresh your all your dependencies. It is just refresh your all dependencies. It will not delete and it will not do anything. I mean, I was saying like is a delete means, so it is just refreshing your repository. That means if the version is the 1.1.03 is there, and whatever the version which is mentioned in the pom.xml and the version here in the same, then it will not do anything. If any differences is there, for example, here 1.10.3 and you have enhanced your version here 1.10.5, but it is not refreshed properly, then what it does, it will upgrade your Maven dependency with 1.10.5. That a point it will do all your cleaning in your jar files. Okay, that is one of the goal, the end goal for the clean tool. Okay, now we will see the other points. So you can see, guys, this is my target directory. The target directory means once you have developed your project, so you have to say that, I want to generate some documents of this folder of this project, or I want to generate whatever the classes are available in the project. And I want to say that I want to mark it as a jar file of the whole project. I want to combine into a one jar file, and I can ship to anyone so that they can use my project directly. However, the people are doing right now in the Maven. So what will do, for example, if you have a array list as a project, that project, what they will convert as a jar and they will put it into the Maven, right? The project, they have to convert as a jar, right? So for that also we have a tool. So for that tool, what it does, it will automatically zip all your Java files, pieces, whatever the things inside your project, and put it as a one jar file. Okay. So that jar file you can go to ship anywhere, so that you can use your. directly. Now we will see that. For example, guys, now if you see here, the target is empty. Go here, Maven Build. Before that, I want to show here, I have a tool jar plugin. Okay, this is the jar plugin. Got it? So this tool, what it does, it will create a jar file. Let's see. Go build. I will say jar. Say run. Sorry, I given the wrong syntax. Jar colon jar. Okay. So see guys here, C drive, Moulali, Anjum, work, so and so target, and then it is creating a snapshot.jar file. Okay. So let's see. Refresh. If you see here, you can able to get the jar file. Got it?
Yes.
I will show you one more thing here. Great. Did you see here? This
Yes.
automatically cleans the target folders. Target folders, dependencies, everything it will clean. Okay, now you can able to start. Whatever you want to do, start now. That's what it is gonna say to you. Okay. Now, in the same way, I'm generating, I have one more tool called site. So this site will giving you some documentation where about your project and your test. So those things which you can able to see that these plugins effectively use our TestNG project, which is our next tool, which we are gonna be learn in another 2 days. Okay. So I will show you that tool where I have added Surefire and site. Yeah, here is this site plugin. Okay. Now let me go there. Yeah. Okay, guys. Now, if you see here, target is empty, right?
Yes.
Go here, build.
Site column site.
Site. If I say site, automatically generating the dependencies report. So for every plugin, you will understand what is the goal of that plugin, why plugin will use. That is one thing you need to understand very clearly. Okay. You cannot use screwdriver for cleaning purpose, right? So in the same way, you have to understand what is the use of the site and what is the use of the jar and what is the use of so and so, so and so. If you see guys, I have a dependency. In the dependencies, I have the test-ng. I'll go to the pom.xml. I have a test-ng project, which is a dependency. Got it? Clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Morally, one question like for the jar, we in the build we gave the goal like jar colon jar, but for the site we just gave the goal like site.
I'll come to you. I'll come to that.
Okay.
I do remember about it, how to do that and what to tell you. For example, see here, I have added one more dependency. Linear. Here, once I added here and saved it, and automatically I can able to refer here and go to the Maven dependencies and see here, all the Selenium dependencies are added here. Clear?
Yes. Yes.
Now I'll go back. Build. Previously, if you see the site, it has only test engine. Okay, it's a build success system. Now we are in Maven training, and go to the target and save. Sorry, I did not refresh this one. Let me refresh. Dependencies. If you see here, you can see select test ng. Okay, like that. I have whatever the things I get its dependencies. All these dependencies I can able to see, and this is just like a report information where when you're developing a project and you want to see this, whatever the dependencies I have used, and you want to show this report to someone else. So all these things, this is the reports you can able to generate from your project. Okay, got it?
Yes.
Clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So dependency information, if you see here, Maven, this is my,
Project. Project.
did you see this one? Where did you see this dependency? These 5
This
lines, did you
project.
see anywhere?
Yes.
From your
Project.
project.
In project.
From your project.
From my project or somewhere else also you see these 5 lines?
Project.
Where did you see these 5 lines?
The
Where did you see, guys?
In jar file.
jar file form. That XML.
NVN repository.
Did you see? Dependency, group ID, artifact ID, version, and
Yes.
dependency.
Yes.
Now see.
Yes.
So your project has been created a jar file where you can able to publish your project into the Maven too. And once you publish your project in Maven, this is the same way it is gonna be available as like other projects are available in the Maven repository. Okay, got it?
Yeah.
So like that, you can just go ahead and see what are the things are there inside these plugins. So these are the different plugins I was using, and these are the dependencies I am using in my project. So
All plugins are important. Means according to the need of the goals, which plugins are most important, like that.
now, for example, when you're fixing the a table, okay, whatever the tools are important for you,
The screwdriver and
screwdriver, screws, hammer, right?
yes.
So it depends on your requirement. So when you're fixing the table, you need respective tools. When you're fixing the electric switchboard, and you need different tools. It depends on your requirement. You have to use your tools. Okay.
Okay.
So no one will say these are the mandatory tools you have to use. For example, if I'm using the TestNG, I need few tools. If I'm using the Selenium, I need few tools. So like that, we have a definite amount of tools for different requirements. Okay. Now we have seen about a site, and we have seen about creating a jar, and we will see about what we can see. We can see RAR. Okay. RAR. Okay. Now I'll tell you what is the difference between these two, or what I was giving like this. Now, so this is the syntax when you're providing your goal, saying that if I say jar, var colon var, that means this is the plugin and this is the action I need to perform. Okay, inside this plugin, you can do multiple actions. Okay, now I want to do the var action. Okay, this is my plugin and this is the var action. But if I say the site directly, this is the same. Plugin is also the same and action is also the same. There is no, I don't have any other actions inside this site. But when you do like jar colon jar, you can able to have a different actions also you can able to perform. Okay, so this is the plugin and this is the action.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes.
So I say like var colon var. I say run. Guys, I have added the var plugin. So this is build failure. Actually, I forgot the syntax how to give. Let me see. It's only the var directly. Because we will not remember all these syntax, it is gonna be implement these things. So very rare cases we implement this manual process. Nowadays, all the things, it's a CI/CD pipeline has been defined. So CI/CD pipeline means continuous integration and continuous deployment. So we will not think about the plugins, anything. Everything will be our DevOps implementation will take care. So let me see. Var colon var. This is what I have given last time. Let me run. Wow. Okay, maybe this is the var project. I don't know. Okay, and I will give you one more thing. Let me try with the other one. Java doc colon Java doc. If I say this one, this is that it will generate the documentation of your whole project. Whether is a either is a main Java or either is a test Java, it will generate the documentation of your whole project. We go here and refresh. Go here, go inside the site. It create the API docs folder, and inside the API docs folder, go here, open this index.html, and see first class. All this information it's been seen here, and the second class. Sorry, yeah, it's generated only for the Java main, guys. I said something wrong. It's not for the Java test Java. It's only for the main Java. All the main Java classes, it is generating the information about the whole class. For example, I have a first class, and whatever the methods are available, you can see here. And if you see here, extends object. What is this object?
Parent class of
Object class, parents of the class.
What was it?
parent class of every class.
Class.
Super
Is the
class.
super class.
Class.
Super class.
Okay. And this is the constructor detail, the public first class. By default, it will be available. And if I go to the second class, this is also the same way. And for example, I can go here in the second class, some Maldiv, and I have,
मम्मी बंद करिए ना.
for example, if I say extends first underscore class, first underscore class, sorry. If I say this, I save this one and I go back to the POM.xml,
And मम्मी गेट क्लोज करिए ना.
right click, Maven Build, and we'll see Java doc colon Java doc. Okay, now come back here, API box, refresh. Can you open this index.html? And if I go to the second class, so you can see here, extends first class.
Yes.
Previously, you are able to see extends object, right?
Object.
Yes.
Not extending anything. Now you can see all the documentation of your project. Okay.
Yes.
So one question, like I applied the goal for the Java docs, but in the target it's showing inside the site, like in the site folder it is like.
I'm not able to hear you properly, Amitabh. What was
Am I audible right now?
little bit? Tell me.
Okay, so I was saying like I applied the goal like Java doc colon Java doc,
Mhm.
but the result is coming inside the site folder. So I have a yes inside the target I have a folder too as a Java doc. Then why it's not inside that?
So I too did not go through clearly like why it is going inside the site, but I too have identified it is going inside the site folder only. Okay. I need to verify that exactly. I don't know why it is going into inside the site, Amitabh.
Okay.
Okay. So maybe I feel like inside the site you have this information, right? Dependencies information. In the same way, the class information also. I believe it will go over there, but I'm not 100%. It's just a guess from my side. Okay. So guys, what you need to understand from this class, what is the use of a plugin and how these plugins will use, and where you will see the actions are uh, actions are affecting in your project. Okay, what are the actions you are performing and what is the result it is coming on your actions. So those are the things you need to understand. So how it is going to use and what it is going to use, everything you can able to understand in the internet directly. So it depends on your requirement, you can able to use it. But only the thing you need to understand here is how to use the plugins. What is the use of a plugin? How these plugins will be marked in your POM.xml. Those the points you need to be very clear. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, so like this, we can able to create all our actions perform in our plugins. Okay, clear?
Yes.
Now, by adding this, I want to add some more points. Before going to those points, I just want to ask you guys, you are very clear about the dependencies and the plugins and what is the use of this dependency and what is the use of a plugin, and how to
Yeah.
perform an action on the plugins, and when you do the dependency, add the dependency, how do you able to see the all the jar files? All the things you are able to, you are clear, right?
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Yes, sir.
Sir, what is the use of writing build tag in 29th line, sir?
Okay, this is the one, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's good question, Mani. Uh, when you go here, you are doing everything with the inside the running the build.
Yes.
Inside you are doing executing the plugin.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
So that means like you are saying to the you are saying your compiler saying that boss, I have added some plugins inside my build tag and do the actions whatever the things I have added inside build tag only. That is what it is you are saying to your compiler. Okay.
Okay.
Now, for example, I'll come to the point where Amitabh was asking initially. Where is the site?
Down, sir. Last 57.
57th line.
Okay, yeah, here is the site. Now I have added this one site plugin here.
Yes.
So still it is downloading the source. So before going to the concept, so you have to understand a little bit more about our generalized topic. For example, you have a screwdriver, guys. So in the screwdriver, you want to extend that screwdriver and you want to create a longer screwdriver. Okay, you have a shorter one, but you want to do that to the it should be a longer one so that it can able to reach to the inner parts of your when you are tightening your screws, when you're doing some work with the motors or cars, anything. Okay, that is your goal now. What you do, right? You have taken the existing smaller screwdriver and you have attached the extra plastic at the end of the tip. Then you tighten and you made it very longer so that you can able to make that screwdriver to be anywhere if you want to go to the deeper parts. Okay, so
Yes.
this is what you made it now. Clear? Now for that tool, what you have enhanced the tool by adding the some extra features, right?
Yes.
Okay, now what will happen here, this site plugin is a one of the tool that's already,
Yes.
right? But this site plugin is a smaller screwdriver where you want to enhance this one to the longer version of a screwdriver basically. So site plugin like doing like, it has the 5 features. We will add another 5 features so that anyone can able to use at any point of time. Okay, they want to increase the screwdriver to the any length and they want to decrease the screwdriver to the any length so that it's a flexible. It is not a constant one, but the base part of the screwdriver, where the iron part is there, that is from the original. Okay, got it?
Yes.
Okay, now if you see here, that plugin is added in the dependency.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now for example, don't take it this as an example of this test engine Selenium. What you are gonna do, right? I will remove all these things. What you are going to do, right? Whatever the project you have, you are creating this project to extend the tool and by adding the few more features. You are not using the dependency, whatever the plugin is not for some action. You are use the same tool, but what you're doing, you are extending the operation,
Features.
adding the features for that, so that you can release this one again as a plugin, so that everyone can use however they want, like a shorter one, smaller one, longer one. It's like, star screwdriver, or the surface one. However you want, you can use it. So those are the extra features you are adding to the ultimate a project, okay, to a tool, right? Do you understand, or confusion still?
Yes, still a little bit confused about the last part.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Thank you.
Sorry,
Okay.
I am not understanding.
you did not understand. Okay, so I'll put it in another way. Okay. Can you tell me one thing? This Maven site plugin, is it a project, or it is somewhere the people will create it directly with some without the classes, without the interfaces?
It's
They
a
create
project.
right.
It's a
It is a
project.
project.
This was project.
This is a project, right?
Yes.
This
Yes.
is some sort of project. It has the 5 features. For example, take it. It has 5 features where it is useful for cleaning purpose, or it is useful for the creating the documentation purpose. Okay, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now,
Yes.
what I have done, I have taken the 5 features in my project, and I'm extending that 5 features plus another 5 features by having this base. This Maven site plugin, I have this base, and I have added another 5 features, and I given a name of my project is Moulali site plugin. Okay.
Okay.
By using my project, I have five features of the Maven site plugin plus 5 extra features. Then I combine together. I released a plugin called Moulali site plugin, something like that. Okay. But the base is Maven site only, right?
Yes.
So what I did, I have enhanced
Yes.
it. I have enhanced the whatever the existing Maven site plugin is there. I have added some more features, and I released it to the the world, so that everyone can use my 10 features,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
that's only the concept, guys. There is nothing different here. Here I am using as a dependency. Why I have the dependency means I want to use these classes, whatever the classes are providing in the Maven site plugin, I want to use it in my project.
Okay. So if I give a plugin as a dependency, then I can use its classes as it's a dependency, and I can also do some work as it's a plugin.
Yes. So if I have this as a
For both sides, we can use
the
in for
place,
dependency purpose and
that
public.
means like, where are you using your tool? Okay. If you are using your tool in dependency, then what it does, give you some
It will
class.
Support the classes.
define
It
class.
It will
will
build classes.
support
The
Classes.
plugins means it will perform an action,
Action.
Action and perform.
right? Got it?
Yes.
Yes.
Now it
Okay.
is
Yes.
clear.
Yes.
Could you please
Yes.
repeat the last line?
Uh, uh, to make it a little bit clear, guys, I'll add some more general information. You have basically a engine, right? The engine, you can able to use that engine in the car, in the scooter, or in the uh, in the lorries, basically, okay, in the trucks. So now it has the same engine, but the functionality where it provides, it will be different inside. It is the same engine if you use in the truck, so that is a truck engine. If you same engine you are using into the bike, that's a bike engine, right? So but the capacity will different and the purpose is different. Now if you are using that engine in the bike, means it will run for the scooter, right? And if you use the same engine for the truck means it will run for the trucks to heavy load vehicles. In the same way, if you are using this dependency, if you're using this, whatever the project inside the dependencies, then means it will give you some classes. But the same thing, if you're using inside the plugin, it will perform an action. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, okay,
Got it?
okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Clear?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So I was saying that, okay, Moulali, why I need to use this one as a plugin? I mean, why this plugin project I need to use a dependency means, for example, if you want to enhance that, you will use that automatically. Or you want to use this, whatever the classes providing Maven site plugin into the project, use it. So if you want, depends on your requirement,
Yes. Got it.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That is the major difference, guys. So you need to know where I'm using. Okay.
Okay.
Any questions?
Means the dependency that means that use inside the plugin, they will give the goals of the plugin, action of the plugin.
Not everyone.
Okay.
Like you can use the plugins in the dependency tag, but those dependencies can't come to the plugin.
Yeah. Yes.
STNG can't be doing an action, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Selenium can't do an action. This is not this whatever the test engine is not. It is not a brush where you can able to clean your project,
Plug. Yes.
right?
Yes.
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 Clear, guys?
Yeah. Yes.
Moulali, every plugin in the Maven is has the same group ID, like they belong to the same package, right?
This has the same packages.
Yes,
Probably,
all of them are, as much I have
Group
yeah,
ID.
or
covered.
Apache Maven plugins. So
Yes.
if you see this one, team, I will show you one interesting point. You can just understand ORG, Apache, Maven.
And plugin.
Yes, in the
Now
folder is always yes.
I'll go to the so now if you see the structure of a folder, how it is been defined, you know, ORG, ORG, next
Maven, Maven, patch,
Apache,
Apache.
Maven,
Mhm.
Maven,
Maven.
Maven, and then
plugins, plugins.
plugin.
Plugin. In that plugin.
Did you see here? Clear?
Yes.
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 Jar.
So those are the
info.
any other questions? Any other things I can able to clarify?
I have understood a little bit, but can you please clarify the thing like snapshot and release?
Okay. What did you understand?
For me, it was like release is the final form of the project and snapshot is the temporary form, which is being updated, or just I don't want to change the version number right now. So if something changes, I will take it as a snapshot form, but when all the testing will be done at the final result, I will change, I will give it as a release form.
Okay. Basically, when a movie gets released, first what they do,
Trailer launch.
Trailer.
they will release the trailer. Okay. And after that,
Trailer.
first the trailer,
If
and they
They
will release
release some
the second trailer.
songs.
if
They will release the second
Some
trailer,
songs.
Yes.
and then after some time gets the popularity, then they will
Yes.
release the final version of a movie, right?
Yes.
In the same way, when I'm starting a project, so I have done like, you know, out of 100 features, I build around 10 features. That is my first release. Okay, that is my first release to the production. Whatever the 10 features I built, I first put it into the lower environment, the dev environment, or is a test environment, where I will release my project into those environment for my testing purpose. Okay, is everything, whatever the code I have written, whatever the endpoints I have created, is it working fine or not? Is the application is running fine or not? All these things I have to check in the lower environments. At the lower environments, when I release it, it will be a snapshot. Okay, so after a few days, I have seen like, there is some other issues. What I do, I will give the new snapshot with the increasing the new version 0.0.1 iPhone snapshot. Then I will give you one more thing, like after fixing some bugs, I will give you 0.0.2 that snapshot. That's another snapshot I given. Okay. That until it's stable, I will give you a different snapshot. Once it is stable, then I will release that one. Okay. So the final release, it's like, 0.0.1 that is going to be the production. Okay.
Okay.
So
Can we
where
call
all the
snapshot as a
code
beta?
What was it?
Can we call snapshot as a beta version also? Then beta version is also same like you said.
We can say as a beta version 100%, but there is no doubt about it. Only the thing you need to understand, in the beta version, it is very similar to the production, what we are gonna say, right? So that's, people will give the use, but in the snapshot, we can able to add some more features based on our development increases. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, guys, any questions? Also, up we are gonna be end the maximum topic of our Maven. So we have another topic with Maven is like, there are few set of goals will be defined. Those goals we are gonna be understand in our next class. So up to now, if you are clear, then only we'll go to the next code topic.
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Go ahead, Mona.
I'm not creating the Java class file, sir. Only creating the testing file. Just I'm going to click a Maven build and goals. I'm going to give a Java document, and document this is the build if failed. So only we are creating the Java document in a Java class file only, sir.
Yes, that is what I said,
Yeah.
right, Mona. So this is only for the SRC main Java. So inside this Java files only, this Java docs gonna be created.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
One thing, like what's the use of the source main and source test?
Okay. This SRC main and SRC test. By seeing this name itself, you can understand, there I can write the development phase of the project. Here I will write the test cases of this project.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. For example, I'm developing the endpoint here. Endpoints in the sense like you already attend the API testing, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Those APIs are called endpoints.
Yes.
So I've developed the endpoints in the source main Java. For those endpoints, I will write the test cases here in the source test Java. The test cases can be like, it will be with the test-ng, you can able to do that, or with the Maven, you can able to do that. Like that, you can have different way.
Okay.
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 And I will tell you some more things about the structure of our Maven folders, guys. So you are clear about SRC main Java and SRC test Java. Now, there are one more folder here, SRC main resources and SRC test resources. For example, you have a configuration file. Okay, that configuration file, it has, username, password, and your name and your ID. So these are the 4 details are there. So those 4 details, if you are using throughout the project, then you will gonna be put those configuration files in the resources folder. Okay. Now we'll understand what is the configuration file and what is the use of it. Okay. For example, I think I already discussed about this. I mean, to you or some other guys, I forgot. Okay, that's fine. You have 100 class files. In the all 100 class files, you are using your username, like Moulali as a username and password like password one. You are using these two fields in your 100 class files. Okay. And at some point of time, this password has been expired and you need to update that password. What you need to do? You need to change how many files?
100 files.
You need to change the 100 files altogether. So
Yes.
there may be a chance of you can miss one file, right? Then
Yes.
you're
Yes.
so other than that, what we people when we develop the project, the constants what we are gonna be used, we will create as a configuration file or a constant file. Once we created constant file, we will refer that file in all 100 classes. So if we refer those files in the 100 classes, the data is also available over there. Okay. Now, if I change only one place in the constant file, then automatically it will affect all the 100 places, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that is the advantage of the configuration files. In the same way, those configuration files we are put up into the resource folders. So for the main Java, we have one resource folder, and test Java, we have another resource folder. Okay, got it?
Mhm.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Guys, if you're silent, I believe you did not understand anything.
No, got it.
Got it.
Got it.
I got it.
Okay. Okay. Any other doubts, clarifications needed?
No doubt, sir.
Vasant, Pritik, Nagalakshmi, Pranusha, Mani, anyone?
No.
No, sir.
No, sir. It's clear, sir. Up to now.
It's very clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
So we have to remember the goals of the plugins particularly.
I mean, see, if you see now, right now I did not remember all these goals. I will go into the internet and search it and execute it here. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So those are no one will remember Amitabh. Okay. But for you, for cracking the interviews, 100% you need to know that, because some ex guy will ask some what are the questions we don't know. But once you are being as a experienced guy, so you need to understand like how to use it. Okay.
Okay.
That's a totally a different story altogether. If you ask me like, what goal I need to use it, then I'm in totally struck. Okay. Then I say like, I don't know. So I need to go there, search it, understand it and implement here.
Okay. So for now we have to remember.
Yeah. For now, you people has to remember because it's the initial phase, right? So that's needed for you.
Okay.
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 And if you go inside the whatever the plugins, if you take it, and you need to understand what is this surefire, for which purpose this surefire plugin will use, what is this site plugin, what is this jar plugin, why this jar plugin will use, what is this Java doc plugin, why we need to use this plugin. Like that, you need to understand like 6 to 7 plugins, so that if anyone asks, did you use the plugin? Yes, I used it, and these are the plugins I have used in my project. So this is the purpose of those plugins, so that you can deliver the whole plugin concept.
Okay. So he'll not ask particularly one plugin, right? So what's the function of this plugin? What's the function
No
of
one
that?
will ask. There are hundreds of plugins are there.
Yes,
So,
that's what I was thinking.
okay, no one will say that exactly this plugin. Boss, what are the plugins you're using in your project? How should I know that? Okay.
Okay.
So that's not at all a point here. But there are some plugins are very important. For example, they'll say like, I want to generate a documentation. Which type of a plugin I need to use? Then immediately it's a Java plugin, right?
Yes.
So these things a little bit common where we use in all our projects basically.
Okay. Some plugins are already, the goal of the plugins are already can be seen by the name of this, but some are different.
Yeah.
Like,
And,
yes.
and one more thing I want to add, once you are clear, then I will start some other concept. Now, whenever if I want to run a plugin, I will go in a run as and click on this Maven build.
Yes.
Click on the Maven build, then automatically the configuration window is opening here so that I can give my goal here, right?
Yes. Yes.
So that is what I was doing up to now. But
Yes.
there are some plugins Eclipse are providing by handy where I don't want to write it always. I will go here, Maven build, and I need to open this window and write it as a clean. I don't want to do this. So why for these things, we have some shortcuts basically. That
Yes.
shortcut is here. If you go to run as and clean.
Yes.
When you click on the clean, automatically is the same thing where you open that window, writing the clean and press and enter. All these steps will be happening in this Maven clean. Okay. In the same way, you have a Maven install. In the same way, you have a test. So these are the different plugins. It is it's by handy it is available. Okay.
Okay.
Now you need to understand what is this build and what is this Maven build.
Yes.
Okay. So anyone gets question about why we have two Maven builds?
Yes.
First Maven build is like when we try few goals in the second Maven build, it will be shown in the first one, like recent searches. Like
what was it?
normally we will give in the second Maven build like goals is like test. It will show in the first Maven build like you have recently built a like recently you have done a goal of test.
I did not get very clear answer. Any other person wants to try it? What is the difference between these two? Okay. This build, if I say click,
Okay.
basically, when you go here in our when you go here, run as, this is you're saying is a run as a Java application.
Yes.
So that means you are running this class as a Java application, right?
Yes.
Now, if you go here in the POM XML and go here and say Maven and sorry, I mean POM XML, right?
Run as.
Sorry, run as. Oh, okay. Okay. So, okay. When I say this,
Okay.
when I say this, what do you call it? Build here, this will show me what are the previous builds I was executed, and you can able to just click and execute it. For example, I say here, it will execute all these things. Got it?
Okay. So it will show me the option, which option I want to go through.
These are my previous builds I have executed. These are
Okay.
the builds I have executed earlier to project.
Okay.
Means no
Those
need to
things
go
I
to the
can
other right now.
So I can say as a history. This is a history of it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Got it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, that's what I want to share for regarding the Maven and plugins and dependency. I'm pretty much sure many people don't have a very good idea about these two, dependency and the plugin. Why
Yes.
we use the plugin here? Why I need to use the dependency here? What is the difference? I can able to put these things to here. What will happen? What I cannot do adding this dependency in this plugin? Okay, so many people, many real timers, they don't have a very good idea about this information. Do you know? So that is what, guys, about today's class. If you have any questions, we'll discuss, or else we'll wind it up for today. Got it?
Yes.
Sir.
Any questions, please? Come on. This is a bedtime for me, not for you.
It's vaccine time for me.
Stop sharing, Amitabh. Stop
Like,
recording.